Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
They will run for the first time here with White. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Check. Get him. We're going to 53.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 46-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
A first down carry by Elliott. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check tight. Jim. Go to 54. Hey, kill. 47, 26.
From the 41, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
We're going to 54. 26. Right. 26.
They'll run on first down. Italia, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Check 55, Mike. You don't know no better. Switch. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide in. Here we go, go to 54, wide in. 26. 26.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Watch the slack. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Then we're going to 53. Coming after you. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Then we're going to 52. Check. 26. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check 3. Check 3. Kill. Hey, 47. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. 26. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get out there. 55. Get your swarm on. We're going to 54. One in. We're going to 54. One in.
Throwing. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. 55. Right there in the middle. Under. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Mike 50. 55.
Prescott down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 47. Switch it. Hey. Oh, try it. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The drive starts with a run by White. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Steelers.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Go 46, 46. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey. So we're going to 53. Hey. 26. 26.
Now Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Kill. 55,
Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Courage. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hey, switch gear. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right. 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
47.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 40 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Roethlisberger on target to Washington. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
180.
First down, here's White. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go, 180.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Guys, man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
go 46.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Under.
They're running it. Check 55.
On first down, it's Elliott, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
Watch the pass. Mike 55.
Switch it. Hey.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 55's Mike, guys. 55. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Hey, 47. 26.
Now on 2nd and 16, Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, kill.
Mike 55. Mike 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
Let's go, Heavy. Give me some. Give me some.
26.
Check safety. Check safety.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is it's Cooper. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
We're going to 54. Line. 26.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, no dice there. That is excellent penetration. They give him no lane whatsoever to try and sneak the football across, and in fact, he'll wind up losing ground on 1st down.
26.
Prescott to throw this time. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Snell. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 44, Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is they're all 30 yards downfield after that play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
50. Hey, dude.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, they set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Done. Here we go, 47. 55. 26. 55. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
Come on, D. 55.
Here we go. Go to 54. Line in.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. You go tight.
26.
You got
Here
tight.
we go. 47. 26.
Prescott to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 46. 46.
55. Mike 55.
Under.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Pick it up. Pick it up. Mike 55.
Here we go. Kill.
Tackles. Mike 55. Mike 55.
26.
Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Kill. Hey, kill. 47.
Silver.
26.
Now Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Sweat. Hey.
And again, it's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Steelers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Check 99.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson on 3rd and long. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there. .26 yards.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check, ready. 61. 54. Here we go. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Check it.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch.
Now Jackson on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run here with Ingram, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And again, it's Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
47. Check it out, Reed. No take.
57. Mike, 57.
Check. We're going to 53.
Watch the whip. Hatchet.
26.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now someone is pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Don't say nothing.
Hey, 47. Good.
Check 15.
We're going to 52. 26. Kill. 26.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Prescott yet again. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Go. Get out there.
To the air again, Prescott. He'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Here we go.
Come on.
Here we go. 46.
Breathe down. Watch out.
We're going to 52. Sweat.
Here's Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
48 for Mike. All you get on the head.
Go to 54. 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, 47.
36. That's it. 36. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Watch 76.
Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, 48.
Hey, watch the slant.
Switch it. We're going to 54, right here. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
We're going to 54, right here. Here we go, kill. Under.
48, come on. Check right.
So we're going to 53.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cook. It's caught inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. You can't block me.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Switch it, hey.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Watch it.
47.
Watch the screen. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now.
26.
Now Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Kill.
26.
48's mark. 48's mark. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
54's mic. Check. Watch 54. Anyway. Cut. Hey, alert 3.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Go to base.
Mike 5-4. Yeah. You know.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, 47.
You better bring.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Kill. Go, get out there. 36 to Mike. Defense. Go to 54. Line in. Hey, kill. 26.
To throw again on second down. Prescott caught by Cobb. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
36 to Mike.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Rip left. Right there.
They'll throw on first down to Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now Jackson, flush to his right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Outside.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Bang, 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 bang.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get that ball. Check. Check. 48. Come on. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, let's work. Hey. Let's go. 3 buzz. 26.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, kill. He's checking. We're going to 54. Line in. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in. 26. 26.
Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Switch.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Cooper's got it. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Prescott now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Kill. Coming this way. Here we go. Hey, alert 48. Hey, you don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
throwing. Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, kill. 47. Mike, swear, hey.
Watch the slap. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Hey, we're going to 53.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose. Still going. Now he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will be set up now as he brings